Hello, everybody, and welcome to Joker's Worldside Watch Along. I am Global, and today we got Friday Night Smackdown. Uh, a lot is scheduled already. They scheduled everything today, actually. Been looking at updates for tonight's Smackdown, but we have Cody Rhodes supposedly returning, R-Truth addressing John Cena's actions from Backlash, tag match, women's world title match, Tiffy versus Nia Jax, and two Money in the Bank qualifier match. I think I need
tonight. We're going to add to it. Look at the scene inside the First Horizon Coliseum.
Let me know what you guys thought about Backlash, and what are you looking forward for tonight.
It is Tiffy time here in Greensboro.
Are we starting with Tiffy?
It's been nearly
Oh, not tonight. Probably the main event.
WrestleMania now comes an equally tough task. For 153 days, Nia Jax was the champion. Now after
I don't know why she's still in the goddamn main event.
Tonight, Nia Jax, having just claimed the #1 contender status, up against Tiffany Stratton, who has defended this championship 3 times already. Jax, Tiffy time for the championship tonight, as we are on the heels of the shocking events that took place just 6 days ago at Backlash.
You had a good show on Backlash. Nothing crazy really happened. John Cena retained, Jacob Fatu retained, Dominic retained, Lyra retained, with Becky losing her shit after, and then Gunther beat up Pat McAfee, as we thought. I Fatal 4 was pretty good though. And I think both Drew and Priest got injured, and that Saw from Heavens took them on the outside. And then the debut of Jeff Cobb. I wonder what his name's gonna be in WWE. Jacob did not look happy seeing him.
I still get goosebumps every time these two men grace the ring. Two most iconic professional wrestlers of this millennium. Big fight atmosphere. Cena, perhaps the final time for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Thank you guys for joining me. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about Backlash. And what are you guys looking for tonight?
Something to say about it tonight. Oh, wait a minute.
The main event was pretty good till R-Truth got involved. Fucking R-Truth. Two ref bumps, or 3 in this match.
They called us and a bunch of officials heading down to the ring. Randy, of course, was struggling this one.
And then RKO's everybody. Fucking R-Truth.
R-Truth, how you doing, Truth? A long-time fan coming out here to defend John.
What did he pay for that? I mean, R-Truth did after the show. John Cena attacked him at the press conference. Also, by the way, John Cena apparently was diagnosed with skin cancer.
I don't even know what to say anymore.
There's,
except the fact that the old John
I haven't confirmed that, but it's
would have taken a victory like that.
Something that's being said on the forums and all that.
What a scene that was in St. Louis.
Are we starting with Jacob? Nope, that's Solo.
Good sense of support, Wayne. Bear it with you. It has been an interesting path lately.
It's Solo. Jeff Cobb, or whatever his name is, here in WWE. And Fatu.
Backlash bringing new heavy muscle to the fold. Well, despite the name Solo, the MO of Solo Sikoa since arriving on both Raw and SmackDown has quite simply been.
He does have a Money in the Bank qualifying match later on tonight.
The numbers game when your numbers have dropped through injury. Solo Sikoa lost the Tongan Terrors not so long ago. But he found himself a major new acquisition, and what a fall of muscle that man is. A man who wrecks choppers at Backlash, most specifically wrecking the body and chances of LA Knight in the United States Championship fatal four-way match. And coming up later tonight, Solo will have a chance to chart his own course.
Versus Ray Phoenix and Jimmy Uso.
Qualifier that will feature Solo Sikoa against Big Brother Jimmy Uso and the thrilling Ray Phoenix. That's tonight.
Fatu. Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the man who helped keep the United States Championship in this family,
Fatu not liking it.
my man, JC.
Yep, Todd.
When Roman lost to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, he ruined everything for my family.
Okay.
He ruined everything. We lost everything. But now, I'm here to take it all back. And that starts with me by winning the qualifying match, going on the Money in the Bank, grabbing that briefcase, and then going after the title, bringing it back to this family where it all belongs.
Well, not behind Solo.
And if there's anybody in the back that tries to step in front of me, they will get dealt with by my man JC and the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu. Yeah, exactly. Hey, exactly. Because they better get in where they fit in, because I'm all gang.
Oh. Fatu not liking him taking his line, Joe. Fatu. You know what I mean?
Let's keep it 100. Don't you ever get this thing twisted over here. I told y'all I was bringing the U.S. title to the family. And I told you I was going to do it with you or without you. And if anybody gets in my way, we'll line them up, because I'm going to deal with them all by myself.
You know what I mean?
Because at the end of the day, Jacob Fatu is all that. You know what I mean?
Huh?
Of course I know what you mean. Everybody knows what you mean. I know what you mean. JC knows what you mean. Okay? But Jacob, don't worry. You got to understand something. The reason I'm doing all of this is because I love you. Everything I'm doing is to help. Jacob, look at your shoulder. What is that? That's proof. That's proof of me telling you that I love you, Jacob. But there's something I need to hear from you. You remember that thing you used to tell me all the time? Remember? You used to say it loud and proud every minute of the day. It was like, I love you. What was that? How did you used to say it? What was that? I love you, Solo.
Not that much energy.
Oh, that ain't it. That's not how you used to say it. Everybody here knows how you used to say it. You used to say it loud and proud. Jacob, come on, man. Hey, man, tell them how you used to say it. Tell them, Jacob, who do you love? Tell everybody how you used to say it. Who do you love, Jacob?
LA Knight. But there was definitely a lot of tension between Solo and Fatu. Out from behind. Oh! Taking out Cobb, or JC as they say. And that was a hit and run from LA Knight.
So far, eventually this point is going to hit back. As JC would attack LA Backlash and aided Fatu's win.
Crowd chanting.
Reaching in the bank sounds great, okay? So I need you to go out there and win this qualifying match because you know what goes good with that briefcase? What? Those tag titles.
Listen, once I qualify and bring that briefcase back to us, we're gonna get all the points. Here, baby. Oh my gosh.
Chelsea
Girls, that's so cute, but if anyone's gonna win this Money in the Bank, it's the VIP of last year. Lost. That's right. And once I win, I'm going to implement a beautiful social economic policy with trickle-down effects that will lower interest rates for my secret harvest.
Blistering them all.
Oh, you didn't hear that y'all won't be out there. Yeah, nobody's gonna be allowed.
What?
You'll be back here watching with me.
Have fun.
Look at our faces.
I'm putting terms on me.
Oh, we're starting with that. The triple threat Money in the Bank qualifier match. Bliss out first.
The following contest is a woman's Money in the Bank qualifier triple threat match, and it's scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Toronto, Alexa. And Bliss has set things ablaze with her two returns this year. Royal Rumble, then here on Smackdown.
All right.
Women's Money in the Bank.
They're going to go on a commercial. So I'm going to take a commercial. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back with that match. Welcome back to JoJerz alongside Watch Along. We're back here on WWE Smackdown. We're going to have the Money in the Bank Women's Qualifying match, triple threat, which means no rule, no DQ.
NXT on May 27th. And individual event tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Alexa Bliss trying to gain entry to Money in the Bank. She's running in 2018.
Looking great. Just returned last week for the first time in a while. I think that's since the Royal Rumble.
Opportunity again. Mystical and perplexing individuals we've ever witnessed here on SmackDown, but crucially a 5-time world champ. She has the pedigree. Will she head back to Money in the Bank? Who she faces in this qualifying triple threat match. And her opponent from Montana, California. She was so close to gold with her matchups against Chelsea Green. Qualifying for this Money in the Bank, it would be huge for her at this stage of her career. She's yet to hold a title in WWE. With the Money in the Bank contract, and that will change in a hurry. Every woman has been successful when trying to get in that contract, unlike the men's division. Hey, you can enter WWE's Dream Trip to Universal Orlando Resort sweepstakes for a chance to experience Universal Orlando Resort's 4 theme parks, and including the all-new Universal Epic Universe opening May 22nd. Plus, a chance to meet a WWE superstar. Go to WWE.com/Universal Sweeps to enter for that chance to win.
Pledge your allegiance.
And of course, last Chelsea, former U.S. champion.
Because hands on hearts, this guest unanimously pledges allegiance to Chelsea Green.
Chelsea now wearing all black since she lost the title a few weeks ago.
The proceeding was not an endorsement of Chelsea Green, but yet another display of blatant bias by Wade Barrett in discussing anything involving the former United States champion, who noticeably is still wearing black. Triple threat qualifier for Money in the Bank. Let's talk about bias, shall we? Go ahead. Notably absent from the ringside area are the secret permits, and that seems to me a high-level political chicane.
Let me know in the comments who you guys think is going to win this qualifier match for Money in the Bank. Ooh, Chelsea eats a super kick quickly.
Chelsea Green eats a kick from Michin.
Yeah, Michin, Chelsea Green, and Alexa Bliss.
Just high-fiving and laughing at her immediately. What a great start. Nothing by Michin. And Michin has got plenty of bad blood with Chelsea Green going back to their feud over the United States Championship that you mentioned earlier, Joe. I'm sure she enjoyed that shot to the jaw of Miss Chelsea Green. Michin's never
Alexa Bliss
in a Money in the Bank ladder.
wearing a big bruise on the side of one of her thighs.
2024.
Just returning back to wrestling after a while.
Green a year ago made her win.
Ooh, tripped up Chelsea. And back goes Chelsea.
This has just been unfair from the office.
Roll up, Bliss, nail too.
And I'll tell you this about Alexa Bliss. She's been shoulders are down,
Nail kick out by Bliss.
Some weeks not hit, but the past 2 years has barely competed. However, once you look at the technical score sheet between Michin and Bliss right away, undoubtedly shows no sign of ring rust whatsoever.
Nail kick out again.
Each of these highly skilled competitors trying to get through right away to Money in the Bank. It'll be coming your way June 7th from LA.
And down goes Chelsea again.
Well, that should be a double disqualification. I don't know what the referee is doing. Good strategy by Bliss and Michin.
They're gonna
come. Are you applauding this, Joe Ted? I don't think this is fair. Broadcasting, documenting, detailing. The head bias and it stinks to high hat. Now Michin. She sends Green back in, and here's Bliss wants to get after Chelsea Green, and now all of a sudden they're not on the same page.
Here comes Chelsea. Suicide takes both of them down.
entire triple threat match from here in North Carolina.
It's gonna go to commercials. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Welcome back to Joker's Wildside Watch Along, and we're back
to get the night started
on
here on Friday
Smackdown.
Night Smackdown.
All three ladies are down
Chelsea Green
in this triple threat qualifying
match.
match.
Money in the Bank that'll be coming your way on June 7th. Meechin, one of the toughest women in the division. Straight
Meechin getting hot.
That's not the game tonight, but Meechin more than happy to brawl with anything that moves.
Headlight kick.
And now, she's got him stacked up in the corner. Chelsea Green and Alexa Bliss with that long back attack of Meechin. Right in there. Inching closer to victory and qualification for the Money in the Bank ladder match. She's never
Cover.
competed for
Nell.
kick out and 2 by Bliss. Right back on top.
Later on, we got a men's triple threat qualifier. Jimmy, Phoenix, and Solo.
Has never held gold here in WWE, or indeed been in a Money in the Bank ladder match. Is quite simply astounding. She was looking for 8 defeat. And Chelsea now right in the center of the ring. Not a good position to be in, but instead gets out of the way, and Bliss takes the big move. Now all 3 of them are down. The double kick to the head. You didn't say a single nice thing about Chelsea Green bobbing and weaving. She got out of the way. Dodging and diving. Excellent defensive movement by Chelsea Green. Finally, a compliment. You'll go far in this game, Joe Tess, if you carry on like that. Look at this scene here in Greensboro. Over 12,000 plus.
Jeez, I hate that chat.
The First Horizon Coliseum, and they're
Because it's
already
not.
chanting, this is awesome. The kind of competition that qualifying for Money in the Bank brings around.
Alexa Bliss tapping into that historical greatness we've seen in the past, duking it out with Miss Chelsea Green.
Alexa able to parry the punch and deliver the drop kick.
This place coming unglued once again.
I think the cover she had on the tattoo is came off. Uh-oh, on Pretty Her. Nope, Mitchie hits the eat the feet. Uh-oh, cover. Mitchie. 1, 2. Nah, Bliss breaks it up.
Saves it.
A millisecond away from qualification there for Michin.
Bliss.
Tornado DDT, nice by Bliss.
Right on the top of the cranium. The brain completely scrambled for Michin like a sitting duck, and now in the drop.
Looking for Twisted Bliss.
Drop zone. She is in Alexa's favorite drop zone. The return of Alexa Bliss, and it comes with twist.
Hits it. Cover. 1, 2. Nine. Chelsea breaks it. On Pretty Her. Ooh, hits it.
Is Chelsea gonna do it? Bliss pulls out Michin.
Green was too busy celebrating.
Yeah, you celebrate her.
Chelsea thought she was in position to win.
Celebrate after the 3 count.
Uh-oh. Caught her. Ooh, shoot, planted her. Cover. 1, 2. Nice. Bliss advances. Hell yeah.
Twisted, contorted,
Hell yeah.
but most importantly, Alexa Bliss.
Of course they were going to give it to her. I mean, they were going to have it.
For the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Congratulations, Miss Bliss.
That was an outstanding match. I just love the high level, urgent competition, knowing what's on the line, Wade.
Victory, Twisted Bliss from the top, and it would have been victory had it not been for the former United States Women's Champion House connected with other Bliss here, took her right off the ball, and that was all that Alexa Bliss needed to look at the Sister Abigail beating tape. 1 round later, Bliss is qualified for the big one.
Good finish there on that match. It was okay.
Alexa Bliss just earned her way to her fourth.
I'm glad Alexa is qualified for it.
Was in it 21 and 22 for her recent years away from WWE action. Great start to Smackdown. Of course, recently we have seen this tag team division that has been red hot at Smackdown. Recent weeks, the red hot arrival of Roxanne getting everybody's attention. Last week, they made a huge statement, non-title win against the current champ.
Stronger Together is brought to you by Progressive. Get even more savings when you bundle your boat, RV, or motorcycle with Progressive.
Major players here on the blue ground.
When we see an opportunity, we go ahead and we take it. They haven't proven themselves worthy of a title shot yet. And I can't think of a better opportunity than to face the Street Profits right now.
That was last week, Frank taking on the very hurt Street Profits.
Someday soon they will be coming for the gold.
No, eventually at one point, it's going to be Braxium in the motorcycle shit.
He took advantage of two guys named up for TLC. Only a couple of lowlights would do that.
Oh, is that next? Tag match? Yeah. Brachium versus DIY. Brachium looking to continue the momentum from last year, as they were NXT champs for the majority of the year.
Tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing her with a combined weight of 365 pounds. Braxia. 4 straight week, Braxium's had a match on Smackdown. They are 3-0, and when we return, they will test the former champs.
All right.
Presented
We're going
by
to go into a
Shine,
break
teaming up with you
before
to
this
help
tag match. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
here.
Welcome back to JoJerz alongside Watch Along. We're back on Smackdown. Axiom and DIY to come up next.
They have quickly established themselves as the top contenders here on SmackDown.
Tommaso still growing out that beard that he had a cut, around WrestleMania for that for the injury he got on his jaw.
All right, Wade, so here is DIY in their first match since losing that epic, all-time...
That ladder match
TLC match
on the week after WrestleMania was great.
Impressed with the newcomers, Braxium, who have really taken the SmackDown landscape by storm. Now looking to slow them down somewhat. DIY aiming to get back on track and back to the top.
Two-time WWE tag team.
I can't wait till they finally do the DIY breakup, hopefully soon, as they did in NXT for DIY. They have great chemistry, whether tagging or against each other.
To put forth when you go up against
Ciampa,
Axiom, and Nathan Frazier, all the speed
controlling Axiom's arm.
How does DIY deal with that?
Well, the speed certainly has been the killer thus far for Braxium. I spoke to DIY a little earlier today. No slouches themselves. I asked them how they were going to deal with it. They told me quite specifically the speed of thought of Braxium is not as fast as their speed of body movement, and that's where mistakes are bound to creep in, and you simply cannot afford mistakes against veterans like Ciampa and Gargano.
He's got him stretched out. And then the big running, and there's the speed turning into power right away.
Yeah, it was a little raggedy for me. I could tell Axiom was perhaps going for that octopus hole, but Ciampa did full well to sit out on it, and the connection wasn't as much as usual.
Suicide dive. Ciampa hit all the way to the crowd.
We have seen time and again when they rev this engine. Look at
Oof. Kicking the fan that was there.
You can see the pain out to the middle of the back.
Braxium, all in control.
DIY have not got a clue what has hit them.
What was that Ciampa said about speed leading to mistakes? No mistakes early on here from Braxium.
What an absolute whirlwind this duo has been.
Ooh.
No.
I don't know if he did that on purpose, but
Well, that was in a bird from Gargano climbing up in the ring. You could say it was an accident. If that had been like a
and nice. Taking out Axiom on the outside.
flush to the jaw of Axiom, and in the blink of an eye, two vets can change the game just like that.
They were in complete control. And then all of a sudden,
Ooh.
nobody was going for that springboard. You saw Johnny Gargano. Maybe he was trying to climb his way back into the ring.
And here we go. A self pat.
The disqualification. Referee saw the whole thing and pat yourselves on the back.
Oh, we worked another break?
DIY
Nope.
celebrating their work.
How smart was that
things.
by DIY? Get yourselves the upper hand. Make sure your opponent is at your feet. Then take a breather. This has been a rapid start to the matchup. Now you're in control. Do it again.
Axiom, nice chop.
Axiom,
Floor.
the young rising star from Madrid, Spain, is trying to work his way back into things, but Gargano
Slamming him on the
down and
ropes.
catches the ropes as well. DIY is in control here in Greensboro.
And they're going to go into a break. So we'll be right back. Do not go anywhere. Welcome back to Joker's Wild Side, and we're back to Smackdown in the tag match. Axiom versus DIY. I think Axiom hasn't tagged yet.
Man, oh man, a week ago, DIY attacked them backstage after Fraxium came up with a big non-title win.
There we go, we get tags, both sides.
Here comes Nathan Frazier.
Well, some time to speed here for Fraxium after Axiom was getting paintbrushed for the last 5 minutes. Finally, the Flashman in.
Sling Blade, nice.
Totally different now.
Against Johnny Gargano.
Walden with pace, lost control.
Ooh, cover after that shooting star. Now Gargano kicks out. A lot of energy all of a sudden. A lot of speed.
As we try and get our breath back, the cogs are whirring in the mind of Nathan Frazier, and I think we know where he's going here.
Rematch win streak since their Smackdown debut. He's lining it up.
Ooh, jeez, he's so aggressive with his turns.
There's a huge left hand.
Way too long climbing up there, did Frazier. They pay for that.
Ooh, super kick. Caught Gargano a little bit.
So now here comes Ciampa.
Again, once over.
Very springy. Ooh, super kick. Cover. 1, 2. Axiom gets
Well, back from
the
the
break.
dead, just a crucial moment there. We're talking about the momentum that Axiom have got. The last thing you want is to take an L here and lose it all.
Crossbody flying out onto the floor from Gargano.
Powerbomb backbreaker. Cover. 1, 2. Nell. Frazier kicked out.
Nathan Frazier finds a way to get that shoulder up.
What a devastating connection. Take another look at how high Nathan Frazier backs it off a knee.
Up. Yeah.
Project Ciampa picked up there. I have no idea.
This is a great match so far.
Dropping it down and now about to drop the hammer with the exposed knee. Oh, knee straight to the buckle. No protection whatsoever. Huge regret there for
Gargano
Ciampa.
tagged in. Takes out Axiom.
Gargano delivers the big boot.
Ooh.
But then Frazier looking to rally back.
Think about rally. This one is like a tennis match. Back and forth over the net.
Wow.
Who is
Jake
gonna
Anderson.
smash this one home
I would have to look into that before I confirm it.
Position. Gargano
I agree. AEW has fallen a lot from its first few years. Nice kick to Ciampa.
Frazier managing to land on his feet. Somehow there was a tap there too.
Look at the speed to the
Ooh, superplex turns through.
The legal man.
Super kicks, brainbuster cover. 1, 2. Ooh, Ciampa with the knee. Ooh. By the way, Jake, I agree. I was doing watch-alongs for Dynamite 2 until one of their last pay-per-views, I think Dynasty. It is disappointing what it's become.
With the brain buster, but that exposed knee
To the
Fraxium.
are they cursing or is
After that victory
some technical
against the
difficulties?
not 100% Street Profits.
Yeah, not 100%. I'm a big advocate. If you beat the champs,
Ooh, big chop by
you
Austin.
deserve a championship opportunity. The caveat is, if the champs were sub 100%, who did you really beat?
That was the case as they were coming out of that TLC match. Goes for the German suplex attempt. Able to
Kick
stop
up.
the
Ooh,
O'Connor.
into a super kick. Axiom is getting his head kicked out left and right. 1, 2. Axiom kicks out. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Tights there.
Oh, he's got a submission.
What a tremendous transition in the blink of an eye from defense to offense, just like that. And Ciampa against
Oh, ripping off the mask. Ooh.
His Axiom's mask off.
Super kick to Ooh, super kick now to Frazier.
The washes of Axiom.
Uh-oh.
Look at this counter.
Roll up. Nope. Counter. Ooh. Fraction gets the win with the roll-up counter. And of course, DIY attacks.
And they got the W, but at what cost? Now it's the punishment beating.
Wow.
Such a superb match.
Oh, Motor City Machine Guns?
But there is company.
Yeah,
Motor City Machine Gun. Turned into a
for the save.
last week, not for the first time.
Oof.
Getting the best of Ciampa. Well, these are those consequences in Gargano.
Gargano.
Best buddy.
What are you going to do?
Motor City Machine Guns who stabbed them in the back several months ago. Now caught between a rock and a hard place.
Oh, big kick to, from saving to Gargano.
Just in time after another impressive outing by the upstarts, the former NXT Tag Team Champions, who have won 4 straight now on Smackdown, defeating DIY and Straxia.
And we got Ray Phoenix.
Good luck. Muchas gracias, Andrade. Last week, we did a great job.
You know, maybe we will see each other and that on a bad later match.
You know that? ¿Sabes algo? I had my WrestleMania moment, and I fell. But the fire inside me is burning deeper than ever. I am ready for the next level. And the next level is called Money in the Bank.
Oh, got
Wait a
him.
minute, Carla. Eso, where the hell is LA Knight? ¿Lo has visto? ¿Lo has visto? ¿Tú lo has visto? No, yo, like, West Montana.
All right, see, this is a solo that's good right there.
Remember, triple threat qualifying match coming up. A week ago, Nia Jax won a #1 contenders match. Tonight, she gets the reward. Chance to be the WWE Women's Champion again.
Why is she still involved in this shit?
Nia Jax tonight. What a championship ahead.
Excuse me, sorry. Coming up, we got R2. A conversation about what happened at Backlash with John Cena. After this break, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Joker's Wildside Watch Along. We're back here for Friday Night Smackdown. I think next is R-Truth having a conversation on what happened in Backlash with John Cena. Well, Fraction. Yeah, with the tag champions.
Be DIY, pretty deadly, low stars, and her or not. I even got one over on us.
What you guys are doing is so special. In fact, we just left Nick Aldis' office, and he has created you guys a WWE Tag Team Championship.
Already.
But guess what? His best part was the money in the bank. No, you gotta wait to Saturday night's main event.
Next week?
WWE Tag Team Championship match next week.
Yeah.
So I guess all we have to do. All right, what he's trying to say is we really need to forward to this.
Oh, right.
Because we're going to be 100%. Hopefully you boys are too.
Right.
Man, we have speed running this whole thing, man. We're on a roll. All we have to do next week is going to be him.
I think you're right. Okay. I'll go with the story about next week.
Okay. Let's go worry about next week then.
I have no idea how you even begin to start slowing Braxton down, but if the Street Profits can't figure that out by next week on SmackDown, they will be losing.
I'm gonna have to do a little editing here quickly.
I don't think anyone would have thought that we would leave John Cena, Randy Orton mega match at Backlash. Talking about R-Truth, but always expect the unexpected. Wade sat down with R-Truth earlier today.
R-Truth, thank you for joining me. I know you're a busy man, so I'm going to get straight to it. The Backlash press conference. John Cena AA'd you through a table. What is going on between the two of you?
Wade, life is tough. This constant pressure, man. Career, family, friends, bills. But regardless of what's going on in your world, could always depend on John Cena.
Not no more, Zay.
When you felt like you wanted to quit, what did John say? Never give up. He didn't know when it was going to come. He didn't think it was going to happen. What did John say? Your time is now. Hustle, loyalty, respect. Those are not just words, Wade. It's a beacon of light. If John Cena did it, so can you.
Truth, listen to yourself. This sounds crazy. You won John Cena the match at Backlash. You prevented John Cena from being punted. And look how he repaid you. And you want to sing that guy's praises?
Wade, John Cena won that match on his own. You don't know John Cena like I know John Cena. That man at the press conference was not John Cena. The John that I know, he wouldn't turn his back on the people that support and love him. The John that I know, he wouldn't be talking about ruining wrestling. Put his friend, his brother, through a table? I don't want to fight John. But if I have to beat him back to his senses,
then I would do it. I'm gonna do it. I already talked to Nick Aldis.
Uh-oh.
It's set. Saturday night main event.
Oh, shit. John Cena, R-Truth.
Wait, John is the greatest of all time. But I remember when my hero told me what faith's been impossible. Never give up. And regardless of what happens Saturday night, I'm gonna walk out with my head held high. Because I'm gonna live by 3 words: hustle, loyalty, and respect.
Well, Truth, this has been enlightening, and best of luck against John Cena at Saturday night's main event.
Much obliged.
Great job, Wayne.
Okay.
And look what's coming our way now.
So Saturday night main event, John Cena and R-Truth.
Nationwide on NBC. R-Truth against the 17-time world champion, John Cena. That is next Saturday night.
All right. Aleister Black. With his Darth Vader Rise entrance. Hell yeah. So Aleister Black versus Carmelo Hayes is next. I think the second time in the month since his
On
debut.
April 25th, he returned. Nearly 4 years away from WWE for Aleister Black. We have been reintroduced to his devastating Black Mass kick and the results that come with it. Next up, a rematch from last week.
So many
Aleister
commercial
Black
breaks.
against Carmelo Hayes. Next.
God damn. Anyways, we'll be right back. Do not go anywhere.
Feels like we're stuck.
Welcome back to Joker's Wild
You
Card
get
Watch
involved in
Along.
my business.
We're back on
I get
Smackdown
involved
with
in yours.
Damian Priest. Message to Drew.
Sabotage each other until we destroy everything. He's both at work. And I'm frustrated. Most of all, I'm pissed off at myself. I'm getting stuck in this vortex that is Drew McIntyre's petty, childish, vindictive bull.
What?
We need a conclusion, Drew.
The rage, the stain between these two, coming to a point.
Saturday night's main event, a simple match won't do it.
Cage?
I want you to hurt real bad.
On us
I
out.
want you to feel real pain. I want to bash your face in so bad that the hospital will need dental records to identify you. That means violence. I want this to happen.
All right.
Inside a steel cage.
All right. Hell
I
yeah.
hope this is what you wanted, Drew. Because it's what you're gonna get. Cycle ends here.
All right.
Cage
Cage match. Saturday night main event. Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest.
Aleister Black, Lincoln really rolled up Carmelo Hayes for a win. Neville accidentally knocked the Miz off the apron. Of course, Nicholas Black defeated the Miz a couple weeks ago.
It used to be on Thursdays, but now it's on Fridays.
What is about to happen?
Hey, man, I got this. Aleister Black. Even say your name makes me sick. Last week you had the opportunity to take my head off and you didn't take it. And that's the biggest mistake of your life. Because now, this beef, it will never end. Okay, it's not over till I win. You in the playoffs now, big dog. Ask the last guy. Because it's mellow over everybody. It's MOE. I'm the 10th wonder of the world. I am him.
Who's him?
I am.
Who's him?
I am.
Who's him?
I am. And 1 month ago was your grand opening, and tonight in Greensboro, it's your grand closing. Hit his music.
All right. Carmelo.
He's still proudly boasting of the WrestleMania weekend with that
That's a strong word.
giant Memorial Battle
Was able to back it up.
gold and pendant that the Miz gifted him. Very good close-up for that. 12 months, what an accolade that was for Carmelo Hayes. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. A company from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds. And by the way, speaking of the Miz, congratulations to the Miz, as it has been announced
American
that he
Gladiator.
is the host.
He's the host of the new
iconic TV competition,
American Gladiator.
American Gladiators. The Miz is the new host of the rebooted, brand new American Gladiators. Good for the Miz. Yeah, wow, that is incredible, massive news that has gone viral over the last few days. The Miz always in demand in Hollywood. Huge career move, but number one love will always be competing right here in WWE. This thing looks so uncomfortable to me. I mean, he needs like a harness for the gray gold medallion. No. It's worth the pain of carrying that thing around because it's such an impressive thing to win. What
Here we go. Rematch from a few weeks ago.
Benevolent mentor the Miz really is. Now here they go, locking up Aleister Black and Carmelo Hayes. Had a good match a week ago.
Oh, we
It was a real back and forth.
Oh, that's right.
Despite the L for Carmelo Hayes at the end, you have to say he was pretty much an equal to Aleister Black on almost every level throughout the duration of it, except for that final 3 count.
First time they competed against each other last week when Black won by that roll up. Mentioned the fact that the Miz got up on the apron. Hayes accidentally
Ooh, Melo with the slap.
his ally. Goes Black.
Big deep on drag.
Nice maneuverings there from Aleister Black, stopping short and catching young Melo by surprise. Not easy to do against a great
One,
mover like
and
Carmelo Hayes.
trip, cover, then.
Back and forth these two go.
Ooh,
Matching skill and athleticism.
yes, they
Quick
do.
First dynamic between these two. Black hit.
Ooh.
Oh, he went for Black Mass right away, and Melo is
Melo
able
saw
to
it coming,
And
but
Melo looks like he's
Ooh,
just
he's
seen the
scared.
ghost, and that's not just staring at the bizarre Aleister Black. That Black Mass really is the ultimate one-hitter quitter.
yeah.
isn't it? That time, Black was able to deny Melo's effort.
Right, once again, going for that German suplex. It's clear he
Ooh, big boot off the springboard.
Big boot that he never saw coming.
just incredible reflexes, and it's fortunate for Carmelo Hayes that he managed to roll out of the ring on that one.
And here goes. Oh, he tried to moonsault, but the
no one there.
threw him back in the ring.
Not great.
Ooh, so good. Suicida by Melo.
From the Miz, who is truly guiding Carmelo Hayes over these small bumps in the road as Melo tries to become the #1 competitor here on SmackDown.
Oh, the Miz.
Ooh, DDT spiking.
Dynamically, as he was able to
Aleister cover,
Melo back
and then
into the
kick
ring,
out by
that
Black.
left shoulder gets up. Carmelo Hayes, Aleister Black, back
Yeah.
in here at Friday Night SmackDown.
All right, they're gonna go into commercial break. Do not go anywhere. Welcome back to JoJerz Well Said Watch Along. As we're back here with Smackdown with the feud. That's how we come back from commercial break with the big kick, dropping Carmelo from the top to the outside, the top down to the outside. Jeez.
And Alistair Black are 1A and 1A when it comes to the Smackdown roster. Absolutely matching each other, but right now it's Hayes in big trouble. In risk of being counted out here in the Miz, yelling encouragement, trying to get the mentee back in the ring.
He's able to get
Gets
that,
back in.
keep that count.
Ooh, Black with those strikes.
That speed and that
to the
striking
body.
ability. The
Sweeps
kickboxing
the leg.
tie pedigree coming up big for Alistair Black. And the gap in action on WWE from October of 2020 to then coming back and winning on May 2nd of this year.
Right, once
Big
again,
single leg drop kick by Black.
Carmelo Hayes has had it well scouted, but right now, Carmelo Hayes is
Moonsault, nice. Lands it on Melo to the outside.
He delivers.
Cover.
Right to the cover.
Then kick out by
Alistair
Hayes.
Black just rolling now. He got that second wave and he has not looked back. Take a look at this. Sticking it, landing on his feet. Now whirring through the gears.
Jesus, you guys use that fucking chat too much. It's a good match.
Of our competitors.
Not awesome. Not all matches are awesome.
In this match now, they've given so much.
Almost a carbon copy.
I really don't know why it bugs me so much that you guys chant that all the time, but it's a bit annoying.
By either of these two superstars.
Roll up by 2, and then kick out. Ooh, big super kick by Carmelo.
Wobbly on his feet.
Ooh, La Mystica landed by Hayes. Ooh, go, roll through cover. And then Hayes kicks out.
And yet Hayes comes back.
Both men have got to be running on fumes at this point, but still, the big hits keep coming.
The top rope.
Absolutely precision
Ooh,
right there.
big kick. And German bridge cover. And then kick out by Melo.
The move that Alistair Black has attempted several times. Finally, he connects with it. It was a very slow kick out from Melo, but just enough to keep this one going.
Spectacular scene, over 12,000 plus here in Greensboro on a Friday night SmackDown that will be topped by the WWE Women's Championship match between Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax.
So it's going to be the main event. The Miz.
And Carmelo Hayes, the rematch as the Miz.
Roll up by Hayes with the distraction. 2, and then kick out by Black.
Kick out. And that big knee by Black.
The Mystica again. Brainbuster? No, Cutter. The one?
To the cover.
Cover. And then kick out by Alistair.
Into the massive playbook that he owns and has only got deeper with the addition of Miz on the outside. He thought that was victory. Well, it speaks volumes to the durability of the Muay Thai expert, Alistair Black. He simply wasn't out cold.
And this is getting very close to crossing the line here.
It's highly animated. Carmelo Hayes getting sick of it.
I think he's saying, listen, go up top. Maybe nothing
Ooh.
but
Drops the hips. Roll up by Black. Ooh, Netta. Close. Ooh.
Back spinning elbow. A devastating right.
Ooh.
A left to the body. A kick down low.
Ooh. Code breaker.
Response by Carmelo Hayes.
Oof.
Get Robbie and keep taking
Big knee by Black.
Tiger knee to the jaw.
And now is this the opportunity that Alistair Black looks for? Yes. Looking to lift him into position.
Ooh, the Miz interferes and costs Melo the match.
Everything in the building.
Wow.
Miz has essentially saved his mentee Carmelo Hayes from a black mass, and he knows how dangerous that is. Wait a second. He was going for
Ooh, another one. Ooh, chop block by Hayes.
Right on the attack is Carmelo.
For 4 weeks in a row, Miz has taken that black mask. That allowed Carmelo Hayes to clip that knee of the unprotected Aleister Black. And now he's at the mercy of the young, cocky pretender that is Carmelo Hayes.
The Miz was laid out by Black Mass, and Melo got right
Oh,
into
he's
the
gonna do it in
ring.
midair.
Giant butt neck.
Well, it's not the way Carmelo Hayes thought this was going to play out. The match thrown out thanks to the involvement of the Miz, but it is indeed Carmelo Hayes who stands tall in the aftermath.
So no winner between Black and Hayes, but it's Hayes who stands tall, delivering nothing but neck.
Excuse me, Alexa, real quick. Last week we saw you make your return, and then tonight you became the first competitor to qualify for this year's Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. How does it feel?
Amazing. And now my goal is to be the first woman to win it twice. I want to take that briefcase. Sorry, Byron, can I just, so sorry. Hi.
Ah, Charlotte.
Alexa, what are we doing here?
Just wanted to know if you gave any thought to what we talked about.
Yeah, friends. We weren't even that close.
No, but when I first came to NXT, no one would give me the time of day, and you took me under your wing, and you were a decent human being for some reason, and I never forgot about it.
Yeah. I don't remember that.
Wow. Oh, Julia.
Alexa, Charlotte, be the newest member of the Smackdown roster.
Oh, shit.
Julia,
Nice.
let's you and I talk about Money in the Bank.
If you want to help, Lexi, stay out of my way. Because I don't need you.
Was Charlotte dynamic with Julia now on SmackDown?
Oh, Drew's here. Really?
Feeling the effects of Backlash. The challenge was put forth by Damian Priest to
That
the
it was.
Steel Cage match. Scottish Warrior next.
All right. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
tonight is
Welcome back to Joker's Wild-Side Watch-Along.
Tiffany
As we're back here on
and
Friday
Nia
Night
Jax.
Smackdown
That's going to play.
as they preview tonight's main event of Tiffany versus Nia.
Tiffany Stratton goes from this Money in the Bank to the WWE Women's Champion.
Great moment that was.
Less than a year ago, I befriended Nia, the queen of the ring and the princess of the ring. She thought I was naive. She thought I was just a dumb blonde.
Don't forget who got this for you. If this ends bad for me, this will end really for you.
I'm at the tippy top of my game.
Tiffany Stratton has vaulted herself to the top of the women's division. What a win at WrestleMania!
Oh, no, not at all. Don't care about you.
And your
At
champion,
all.
Tiffany Stratton, was running around here like a Barbie doll with her head cut off. I was regrouping so I can come back here and take what is mine.
Newsflash! I'm not the same Tiffany Stratton that used to bully around anymore.
Yeah.
Nia Jax has got a championship opportunity, and Tiffany time may well end. Well, after everything they've been through tonight, they battle with it all on the line again. Can Tiffany Stratton find a way to stop all this momentum of Nia Jax? WWE Women's Championship match. It is later on tonight.
Don't care for it, especially if Nia wins. Anyway, Drew McIntyre. The psychopath. Yeah, he's walking gingerly. Definitely hurt himself with that. With that move on Backlash.
That was far more than just a fatal four-way. Wait, another one of these moments where that hatred, that violence of Drew and Damian Priest, it produced devastating results.
So let's take you back to last Saturday, less than a week ago, at Backlash, as you mentioned. Fatal four-way for the United States title, but it was Priest and McIntyre after what has been months and months of battle, and this. And the intense hatred culminated in this horrific crash landing, a kamikaze south of heaven from height, rendering both men down, and unsurprisingly,
McIntyre looked like his head slammed off the cement. Partially missed that table.
A gas and showing any sign of pain simply can't cover it today. We heard from Damian Priest earlier. He's made a challenge to McIntyre. He wants to meet McIntyre inside a steel cage to put this to bed once and for all. We await McIntyre's answer.
Look at how tenderly you see lining up the second row. But he is here in front of this crowd in Greensboro. Massive crowd. Packed house at First Horizon Coliseum. 12,000 plus.
Lesser man would have taken the week off, but not McIntyre, and certainly not when he has somebody like Damian Priest calling him out.
Let's see what he's got to say. A very long and methodical, not really methodical, it's gingerly paced McIntyre.
I heard what you had to say, Priest. The only thing that was accurate in that entire video is how much violence we've inflicted upon each other.
Ah.
But you're stuck in the Drew McIntyre vortex, is that what you said? I've been in this vortex for over a year. That so-called Drew McIntyre vortex you're in is the only reason you're relevant and the only reason anyone gives a damn about you.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to get rid of you for months and months. I beat you at WrestleMania in your own match. I beat you in a street fight clean, and you keep getting involved in my business. You're obsessed with me. It's getting to the point I was genuinely concerned you want to wear my skin to your birthday party. But I know what this is. This is jealousy. This is a psychotic level of jealousy. You look at me and you see everything you've ever wanted. I am better than you in every single way. I've got all the accolades. I would have been a Grand Slam champion if it wasn't for you at Backlash. You're trying to take out the competition. And I genuinely believe you're willing to kill me to do it because you chokeslam me off a 15-foot platform and slam my head into the concrete.
You're going to try to throw him off first, let's be honest.
This has to end. I'll see you inside that cage next Saturday.
Ah.
And I'm going to make you a guarantee because when Drew McIntyre makes a guarantee, it happens. Only one man is going to walk out of that cage. The other is leaving on a stretcher.
Okay.
Drew
definitely hurt.
A long time for McIntyre. All of the dark clouds have converged in his mind, and the only thing that is going to clear them is wiping out Damian Priest once and for all. Never in doubt, Priest. The answer is yes.
The massive headline is now written. May 24th, Saturday night's main event, Wade. Wow.
A lot of beef. And even more bad intentions. It is official. Priest and McIntyre aim to settle it all 1 week from tomorrow in Tampa, Florida, and Saturday night main event inside a steel cage.
Also now officials. We found out earlier tonight, Saturday night's main event live on NBC nationwide.
And
it is in Tampa, John Cena and R-Truth.
And get this one, not an alliance I ever saw coming, but they've got no choice. Sami Zayn and the second City Saint, CM Punk. They're going to team up at Saturday night's main event to take on the power duo who run Raw, Braun Breaker, and Seth freaking Rollins.
Also at prime time on NBC, the World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. A few weeks ago, Logan Paul sucker punch and Jey Uso went rolling off the air. Now in Tampa, everybody's going to be eating. Jay's defense of the well-earned title, Saturday night's main event against Logan Paul. And Drew McIntyre limping back after what happened in St. Louis, but he has accepted the challenge.
You've got 8 days to heal up and get back to full.
Oh, and Solo comes out before Drew gets to the back. We have The new bloodline, is that what this person be called? Drew staring down Fatu.
Jacob Fatu, who retained in that fatal four-way, in that look between him and Damian Priest. The following contest is a men's Money in the Bank.
All right, so this is the men's qualifier match.
And it's scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by J.C. Mateo.
Wait, what? JC what?
Weighing in at 250 pounds, Now, 2025 probably hasn't been the year that Solo Sikoa was expecting for himself, but now a chance to remedy things.
All right, that qualifier match is up next. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
That's next. it on
Welcome back to
location.
Joker's Vlogs and Watch Along as we're back here on Smackdown.
WWE.
And up next
What a
is
day
the
that
men's
will be
triple
June
threat
7th
qualifier
with those
match
two events, Money in the
for the
Bank
Money in the
and
Bank
Live.
match. We have Solo already in the ring, Phoenix, and Jimmy Uso also to be in this match. We have JC, some new name they gave him in WWE, Jeff Cobb.
Yeah, Money in the Bank is around the corner. But tonight, it's qualified night. I gotta get through Solo and I gotta get through Ray Phoenix. I'ma take my ass some Money in the Bank, climb that ladder, cinch that, win that, cash that. Who's that? Big Jim with a big win.
Big Keith's ready for this wave.
Yep.
Is he ready to fight his little bro? Hell yeah, he is.
From San Francisco, California, weighing 251 pounds, Jimmy. And this is Jimmy Uso's first match since that beatdown, that bloody display by Gunther back on March 31st on Raw. And now, of course, you can tell how refocused he is.
Pivotal in helping Jake break the aura of Gunther. Now Jimmy has to focus on creating an aura of his own.
Hello, Mirur.
Malai.
Malaysia. You think Rhea Ripley will win the Money in the Bank? She has to qualify first, but
Your financial tag team partner
she'll be a popular name to win it.
in your corner.
What do you mean about the undisputed last champion being John Cena? I don't think R-Truth will beat him because they just announced that they're gonna have a match in Saturday Night Main Event for the WWE Championship. But definitely John Cena's looking. I like this version more than the last. Pretty much his whole career as WWE Champion. Who do you think will beat him, or if anybody will beat him for the title?
Who showed such fight at WrestleMania when he had the short notice assignment, replacing the injured Rey Mysterio, acquitted himself well, and now a chance to gain more PLE glory if he can get through this. Money in the Bank qualifier, a triple threat.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned WrestleMania 41. That's the brightest spotlight of them all. And the thing about the bright spotlights, they become addicted.
Yeah, I mean, I think he beats R-Truth as well.
At WrestleMania 41, I guarantee you he
cannot see R-Truth winning his first WWE Championship with this run that John Cena's having. I could be wrong. Maybe R-Truth beats the sense out of into Cena, but I doubt it.
12,000 plus, and they've seen great action already. We had a Money in the Bank.
Who do you have here though for this qualifier match? Ray Phoenix, Solo, or Jimmy Uso to qualify for the Money in the Bank? Solo taking out Phoenix immediately. Jeez.
To see who can get entry into the men's Money in the Bank.
Jim pacing himself here.
Solo trying to team up with Jimmy.
It seems with Jimmy Uso.
Ooh. Nah.
It's a big right uppercut from Big Bro.
There's going to be a lot of water under the bridge before Big Jim teams up with Solo Sikoa.
Yeah.
Ooh, Solo.
Nice try,
Clothesline.
Solo.
Teaming up is
It just broken his wrist there.
Yeah, his wrist got caught on the top rope. Oh, Phoenix rolls up.
Phoenix.
Don't take your eye off the ball, Jimmy.
Ooh,
Don't have
big
to
shot by Jimmy.
With Solo Sikoa trying to recuperate on the outside. Get his new soldier, JC.
JC, as well as the United States champion, Jacob Fatu.
I don't know if Rio's gonna be champion then. Io still has to has a title. It's next week. I don't. I see Rio versus Io possibly, but Liv I don't think so. Not yet.
Absolute blistering start to his career here for Rey Fenix, and really will be a massive feather in his cap if he puts away Big Jim or Solo.
Rey Fenix with the stretch on Jimmy. Ooh, dropping some elbows.
Yeah,
Stiff elbows. And a big chop.
It takes a lot of people in the locker room when newcomers have this amount of success and this amount of hype.
This is his 7th match since breaking through here at WWE. Reminder, you see what's coming your way June 7th from Los Angeles. Unbelievable day of action between Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank.
Jimmy Uso's a hell of a mover himself, but you're
Ooh,
not
Ray with his educated feet on the ropes.
Into the cover, off that springboard drop kick. Is there anybody who is quicker, more like, and dealing with the top ropes, what he can do?
So nimble, just has an ability to strike from the most ridiculous of angles.
Well, the problem with that one is I think
there's no way to block the offense.
Rhea and Io would have to win him from Liv and
underappreciated but uber talented Big Jim trying to make his way to the top of the
big
singles
move.
game.
They would have to win those tag titles first
The little bro,
before they could defend them against Roxanne and Gilia. Well, something you missed then today, Gilia is no longer in Monday Night Raw. She just was introduced that she's the new member of Smackdown.
knows his brother Jimmy better than anyone, and he knew he had to really lay those shots in.
So Roxanne and Gilia might be done as a team for now, at least.
And now Phoenix is considering going up top. You know how dangerous he is.
Phoenix.
Woo!
Taking out both Jimmy and Solo. Beautiful splash.
Take another look at this.
Big air from Phoenix there. Cover and Solo kicks out.
Jimmy Uso, and Jimmy has barely moved since it's Solo who is in major trouble now.
Miro, tell me, what is your favorite story right now going in WWE? Oh, Solo catches him. Uranagi.
As now Solo Sikoa.
Blackbeard sitting Solo, catching a flying Rey Fenix. Sikoa has put multiple
It's a Uranagi,
superstars
man.
away with that move. Rey Fenix looking defenseless.
Taking down Jimmy.
His big brother slamming into the announce desk.
Well, there's a lot of hatred between Jimmy and Solo, and right now Solo's not exactly focused on winning the match. He has Rey Fenix prone and down in ring.
Solo talking smack. Oh, Uranagi on the announced desk. Woo.
Spinning on the announce table, and Solo Sikoa is in full control now.
Yeah. Rhea Ripley will win if she qualifies, but
we go above and
I
beyond
think,
to make
well,
renting easier on every single
as I go into
level.
commercial break, I'll be mute that.
Giving renters detailed guide.
Mirul, I do think she's one of the favorites to win when she qualifies next week. I think Monday they'll be doing qualifiers. Another favorite is Alexa Bliss, who just qualified today. And then Charlotte may be looking to qualify or get her way in somehow. Solo now attacking Jimmy again, as they're showing what's going on in the match right now. I also see possibly Liv Morgan qualifying for the Money in the Bank, and that will have a lot of interesting stuff with Rhea there. Oh, is this contract up? I thought it wasn't up yet, but actually, let me look into that if Buddy Murphy's contract is up from AEW. When is SummerSlam? Supposedly, Buddy Murphy's contract is not up till August for AEW, but who knows? So maybe SummerSlam. I don't think he's gonna be ready for Money in the Bank. But there's always surprises, especially in the PLEs. And then SummerSlam being 2 days, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a lot of surprises for that. I do think Solo. Just another thing. I think Solo needs to get out of the Bloodline name. He's always gonna be in their shadows. Needs to stop doing everybody else's shtick, as he did Roman Reigns' stick as the tribal chief, and then earlier on SmackDown he was copying Fatu's stick, screaming his punchlines, yada da I mean. So yeah, they're back.
Crowd enjoying every moment of this on Friday Night Smackdown from here
No,
in Greensboro, North Carolina. It is a triple threat. Money in the Bank.
What I read, Miru, was that his contract is probably up around August of this year. That is, he might be able to get around SummerSlam, if not shortly after.
On the outside are able to do to help their back right now. Solo Sikoa laid out.
Ooh, big shot by Phoenix.
And Phoenix and Big Jim trading massive shots in a very precarious area of the ring.
Tried to roll up, but instead Solo took advantage. Oh, and now from off the top rope.
Roll up by Phoenix. The ref. Jesus.
Ray Phoenix could have just
that ref.
Money in the Bank. This is Charles Robinson, the hometown. Perhaps he was staring out, looking at his family. The pin not counted there, unfortunately for Ray Phoenix.
Oh, super kick to the hip.
Jim can make the cover.
Super kick as Phoenix was in midair. And then Solo Sikoa comes charging in.
Well, all three of these men at this point completely had the stuffing knocked out of them. And Solo Sikoa, who perhaps looks the freshest, well, this is exactly what happened to Ray Phoenix.
Oh, barely.
Jimmy Uso connected mid-flat before that club-like clothesline from little brother Solo.
Solo with the Samoan drop.
On Phoenix as Solo trying to make his way. He's never been in Money in the Bank. And a Samoan drop on Big Jim.
I would like to see them together, since they are married, but like I said, it won't be till August or after. At least what I read, Murphy's contract for AEW is not up till August. Ooh, what hip thrust attack.
Careers are straight ascent.
And
That's
Solo.
applicable to you as well. What's been going on with Solo?
Yeah, absolutely. 2010, I was in Nexus. 2011, I was in the core. What a massive fall from grace. Sometimes you're going to learn to deal with that in your career. Solo has been playing backing dancer at times to Jacob Fatu over the past
Solo looking for the
past 5 months, I should say. Well, that can turn around in a hurry. And you grab that money in the bank briefcase, but getting there.
Oh, Phoenix looking for the crucifix.
Does Phoenix.
Ooh, super kick. Phoenix rolls up 1, 2. Ooh. Jimmy barely breaks it up.
Then he had to save it to keep his own chance alive.
Well, it can be part of the problem in matches like this. Solo Sikoa was spot for choice, but picked the wrong option.
I don't.
Almost got pinned for it. With an assist from Big Jim.
And Money in the Bank? No, I don't think so. I mean, you know, anything's possible, but I don't think Buddy Murphy's going to come back and immediately get a WWE shot. Ooh, Phoenix getting some speed there up. For Money in the Bank, I could see Cody getting the rematch with John Cena.
Delivers the drop kick, and now he's going up.
As Cody's scheduled to come out here today. Ooh. Or was supposed to come out. But there's still about a month, nope, about a few weeks before Money in the Bank. Spear to Phoenix, cover, 1. Then, oh, Phoenix kicked out.
Well, Spear connected flush. We know what that has done for cousin Roman Reigns and indeed for twin brother Jay. It wasn't enough tonight for Jimmy Uso. If he can get up and at him at a rapid clip as Ray Phoenix bang to rights here in the middle of the ring.
Fatu super kick by Jimmy. Oh, Samoan spike to Jimmy. Oh. Ooh, big kick by Phoenix. Uh-oh, setting him up. Stop and takes out JC.
JC trying to run offense too.
He's on fire right now, clearing everybody out.
Ooh, spike from Solo, cover. And Solo wins. Pins Phoenix clean in the middle of the ring.
Well, what a 7 days for Solo Sikoa. Acquires Big GC, assist Fatu in retaining gold at Backlash. And now, the first qualifier for the men's Money in the Bank match. It's fully restored to Solo Sikoa. This is where Jimmy Uso won that victory. Thought he was over the line. Ray Phoenix had other ideas. Another quick running offense. Big Jim taking out Fatu. Succumbing to that Samoan spike. So Ray Phoenix hit that adios amigo. This one swinging in every direction.
Phoenix was in control. He just started admiring his work a little too much at the wrong moment.
Well, JC having a little assist there, but what?
Oh, LA Knight attacking JC. Ooh, and Fatu. Jesus, he's tired of this. Yeah.
Stand down. Everybody stand down right now. LA, you're so desperate to get your hands on JC, and JC, you want to stick your nose in other people's business? This is Smackdown. We handle our differences in a squared circle, and that's what you two are going to do. In fact, give me a referee out here right now.
Hell, yeah.
You can make your debut against LA Knight
right now. Hell yeah.
Really happening? It's in the in-ring WWE debut of JC, and it
immediately
against the megastar.
Wow. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with LA Knight versus JC. Welcome back to JoJerz World Time Watch Along. As we're back here on Smackdown with LA Knight versus JC Mattel. Jesus, what a name. Anyway, Mirul, yes, I'll be doing WWE Saturday Night Main Event next weekend, I believe. Yeah. I think so.
Because of course, a week ago,
yeah.
St. Louis,
So join me then. I'll be doing it as well. And I'll be doing every WWE PLE going forward. So Saturday Night Main Event. I'll try to do Battleground Sundays. It's depending on what I'm doing. But I'll definitely be doing Money in the Bank. Then Saturday Night Main Event again on July. And then SummerSlam in August.
Clearly a ball of muscle, but this is a 2004 Olympian in freestyle wrestling who's
LA
the
Knight
bearer for the nation of Guam. He's been a major force in the world of professional wrestling for the past 15 or so years, especially
or JC Mattel. What a damn name.
And clearly Solo Sikoa wasting zero time in bringing this man into the fold.
New Japan World Television Champion, 3-time tag champion.
Wow, they're mentioning New Japan a lot.
All over. What an acquisition that Solo.
I'm glad that they're mentioning all the other brands and companies here. Probably except AEW.
It's a powerhouse with athletic explosiveness is JC Mateo.
Yeah, an absolute smashed mouth style of competitor too. When you got that kind of size, low center of gravity, and you know how to use it.
That's a good
JC goes nowhere after that shoulder block.
This is hard to move, Wade.
He's built like a human battering ram.
He is.
But he's full of body fat, and he's here to impress.
Over 260 pounds. And look at that. I mean, how effortless was that one-handed by JC Mateo?
Uh-oh. Ooh. Sneaks from behind. Nice neck breaker. LA Knight on. Nah. JC kicks out at one.
Keep your opponent guessing. And I don't see LA Knight, despite the massive size of the megastar, doing anything in the power game against someone as strong as JC.
The megastar.
Yeah. Still fighting.
And Solo Sikoa was in the ring asking Jacob Fatu to say, I love you the way you used to.
And there's bravery.
Ooh, taking down LA Knight.
I get why LA Knight is so angered by this trio, but to come out here, albeit with a steel chair in hand, and try and confront the it's just insanity in my view. And things are going about as well as I would have expected thus far for LA Knight.
But what an interesting way to make your WWE debut. We're in the midst of the men's Money in the Bank qualifier that was just won by Solo Sikoa against Big Brother Jimmy Uso and Ray Phoenix. And then in all the aftermath, there's LA Knight coming out and targeting with a steel chair. And Nick Aldis grabs that mic and says, "Hey,
When would
you
Hell
want
in a
this?
Cell
We'll just
be?
do this right now."
All about making JC did all of that and more despite the thankless demeanor of Jacob Fatu.
I kind of hope it's not Nia Jax. I'm just tired of seeing her. I'm not a fan of her in-ring stuff. Nice Avalanche Bulldog
But it's working.
from LA Knight.
Dogging him off the top rope and now going up top as he is.
Well, yeah, mommy for a title, yes,
He was thinking
definitely.
about that leaping elbow, but distracted is Solo Sikoa.
Nia Jax, I don't like her in the ring, so I don't want to see her.
Best intent in the world with
Oh,
these two.
JC tossing, ooh, LA Knight to the outside,
Sets him right over the top rope.
right in front of Solo.
And Solo Sikoa lingering over LA Knight. Don't go
As they
anywhere.
go on commercial break. Mirul, I do not see Nia Jax versus mommy, but you know, I'm not in charge of that. But yeah, like I just said, I'm just not a big fan of Nia Jax. Well, I'm not a fan of her in-ring stuff at all. Obviously, she has charisma and she knows how to work a character, but I just do not. Anything she does in the ring, I'm not a fan of. Oh, I think before that, mommy will be champion again. Way before the end of the year. I'm pretty sure if it's not against Io here soon, I believe she could possibly win the Money in the Bank, like you said, and definitely she's going to be champion again before the end of the year. And possibly going up against Charlotte for next year's WrestleMania. Oh no, with Bianca. I think they want a one-on-one with Bianca next year. What do you think of Braun Breaker, Mule? Especially now that he's kind of moved up to the main event with Seth freaking Rollins and Paul Heyman. Dom. It's very funny how everybody hated him a few months ago. They didn't even let him talk. And at WrestleMania, when he gets that pin after the frog splash, the place erupts with cheer. So I think he's such a good bad guy that people just love watching him now do the work. I don't think he'll be a world champion in the next few years, but possibly after. I do see him taking a long way to the championship. I do think him and Finn Balor are going to have a long feud too. Excuse me. A long feud when Finn finally turns on Dom, or the other way around. Ugh. Jesus, I hate commercials so much. Who do you want to see dethrone John Cena, Miru, or do just want to see him retire with the title? As they're back here on Smackdown, LA Knight versus JC. I don't like this name, Mateo. It's Jeff Cobb.
Our WWE Women's Championship match ahead, but right now we're seeing all the physicality between LA Knight and the debut of JC Mateo.
There's been one-way traffic up until now, but LA Knight is desperately trying to change course here. Send something back the other way.
Oh, big old slam. And a club cover. Two. Man, LA Knight kicks out.
And the perpetual motion machine LA Knight has looked anything but this evening, thanks to the sheer physical dominance of this monster of a man, JC, who gets more impressive as the minutes tick by.
You think they're gonna change logos
This
again?
should be cunning and savvy acquisition this was by Solo Sikoa.
Solo Sikoa.
Belly to belly to LA Knight. Jesus tosses the hell out of
He
him.
won a Money in the Bank qualifier. It'll be his first Money in the Bank. Also announced tonight that John Cena and R-Truth are going to meet up at Saturday night's main event on NBC. That'll be coming next weekend, live on NBC and in Tampa, Florida, for that incredible stretch of 4 straight shows in Tampa. Saturday, Sunday, Night Raw, and then NXT Tuesday.
LA Knight blocking
The first time
JC.
I've seen a look of
Ooh.
perhaps despair, perhaps panic in the eyes of JC. He's thrown everything at LA Knight.
Ooh,
And
good kick
LA Knight
by
won't stay down. That frustration is there.
Woo.
Because JC is now realizing
Larry
the
covered by Cobb.
So LA Knight able to get that right shoulder up, Wade.
level of competition here on SmackDown is about as high as it gets.
And LA Knight isn't bashful about being up against that top-tier competition every single week. I mean, he's just coming off the brutality of that fatal 4-way, and you saw the impact it had on Drew McIntyre, on Damian Priest, and Jacob Fatu retained. And Solo Sikoa looks on to the new addition that he brought in, the new heady muscle, the former Olympian.
That frenzy of energy in this arena simply has not helped the megastar tonight. You mentioned it, Joe. The megastar never backs down from a fight. He's always ready to test his mettle. Well, guess what? Sometimes you just have to pump the brakes. I know for a fact LA Knight is nowhere near 100%. He's been running hot week after week after week. And this may be the night he gets broken.
I mean, just consider since WrestleMania and the type of match he had at WrestleMania against Jacob Fatu. Then he decides to go in against Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest. Then he has tag action against Fatu and Solo Sikoa. Then comes the fatal 4-way at Backlash. How can those be the 4 weeks after the brutality that was suffered at WrestleMania?
Well, for
LA
me,
Knight
Joe,
fighting
it's a
out of
massive
this.
mistake. The megastar has unwavering confidence. It's what people love about him, but at times it simply borders on delusional. You're a man,
Ooh,
you're
JC
powerful.
with the
Things
headbutt.
can go wrong, and things are going wrong, unsurprisingly, against this trio of beasts.
Now look at that face on JC Mateo. He sees exactly what he wants with Knight on the outside.
It's exactly what Solo Sikoa wants to.
Ooh,
It's exactly why
slamming
Solo Sikoa
LA
brought
Knight
this
on
man
the
into the
post.
fold. And this was what did the damage at Backlash.
Mentioning St. Louis as he comes
Ooh!
Unfortunately for
JC
LA, that
eats
is the
it
last
as
possible
LA Knight moves
second
out of the
he
way.
gets away from that post.
Well, that was supposed to be the killer blow, and the eyes of Solo Sikoa said it all. The game plan just started to go wrong, and how quickly can JC recover from that crash into the post?
Oof.
Good parry of that right hand. Able to block it again and deliver a right hand of his own. Turns Mateo around. And here comes the
Ooh,
biggest
LA
star.
Knight with those jabs.
Again, that flurry of punches not enough to stop JC. Although that might help.
Nice neck breaker.
Breaker by LA Knight.
And you smell that in the air, Joe. They
What is it?
call that cover.
Russian leg sweep, nice.
And it's getting stronger by the second.
Oh,
LA
WWE
Knight
WrestleMania for 2
having
year
it his way
Ripley.
all of a sudden.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely she'll be champion at WrestleMania 32.
And now it's JC who's on the back foot. Re-energized, reinvigorated, and ready to give the people.
Yeah, I don't know if she'll retain, but she'll definitely be a champion around that time. Like I said, probably going up against Beyond the Cover. JC kicks out.
Mateo finds a way to survive.
And animated on the outside on that pin was Solo Sikoa. Feels almost like Jacob Fatu is out here out of obligation. I'm not sure he's
Yeah.
fully enmeshed.
Yeah, Jacob not happy with JC.
As this one plays out before
JC's addition to the
Got that
group.
sense early on tonight. Even some of the exchanges with Solo Sikoa and just the look on the face of JC Mateo looking at us saying, "You're all right with this."
Going for it? Nope. LA Knight.
too strong, JC's too big. Too much
Uh-oh, here we go. Ooh.
Knight.
Cover.
Mateo
One.
quickly into that lateral
Man.
press, and that's not enough.
Ooh, standing moonsault from Mateo. Cover. Ooh, kick out by LA Knight.
Type and size.
Was a double whammy, that bizarre twisting suplex followed by this.
How Wade.
Ooh.
JC just gets better and better as this match goes on.
John Spirit champion, happy to
recognizing the gifts of
do you think he'll lose his the title before he retires, or do you think he'll keep it and retire with it like he says in ruling wrestling? The last real champ.
Knight able to deliver that elbow as JC came
Ooh,
in.
big kick.
Big kick from JC Mateo.
The JC has just been a step ahead throughout.
Oh, trips
Ooh,
up.
on the
He's got
rope.
Draped over that middle rope. And that running knee right on the apron.
Ronan defenseless. It won't stay that way for long.
Kicking Solo is getting him off. Ooh, springboard cross body to both Solo and Fatu. Ah. I mean, there's a lot that believe he could retire with the title. Uh-oh. Ooh. Tour of the Islands by Jason Cover. Wow. What a debut. Hitting cleanly. LA Knight. Woo. I personally think John Cena will lose it before he retires. Just to have the last little bit turn him back into a babyface.
Distraction from Solo Sikoa. This was the moment when Megastar took his eye off his opponent, and when he turned back, his opponent had recovered. What do you call this, Joe?
Tour of the Islands wins it for JC Mateo.
There's a new threat here. Solo Sikoa's crew is back to major strength. And in the
As
once again,
Fatu and
the blueprint.
And I just look at those eyes between Solo Sikoa and that man,
yeah.
Jacob Fatu. I mean, there's something there. Yada mean way. Yada mean you. Yada mean way. By the way, great job defining it at Backlash. Mr. Cole.
King's English.
It's indeed. Yada mean is in the Western Dictionary. Wait, let's go back to what happened with Legado del Fantasma week.
Last week.
Shocked what we saw between Santos says.
WWE Real Weekly Speed Champion. Yeah, she could easily win it. But I think the Speed Championship is done for superstars on the come up. I don't think she's one to win that one. If she does, she might never lose it, to be honest with you.
Did you talk to him? I mean, I've been trying to call him. I even went to his house. He wasn't there. Let's get Santos. I think he just needs space. I fear he's listening to the wrong people. People that don't understand about loyalty and the bigger picture, como tú y como yo. Look, I'm willing to forgive next week. Yes. Why? Because there's something in the horizon. An opportunity that I secured para nosotros, para el legado del fantasma. And this opportunity is going to help us make a statement. But I need something from you, Uncle. I need you to find Bert and bring him home. Encuéntralo y tráelo a casa, because I want to share this together. And call this an invitation to a sit-down dinner party on me. We'll discuss this, because this is going to put our names. Okay. I'm going to try my best. I can promise anything. Hey, Santos. Angel. When you stand up for something bigger than yourself, something special that will always scare people. Obviously. But loyalty, that is the one thing I've always seen from you since day one. It would be a shame that we lose all this loyalty for the actions of one selfish person. Legado.
So Angel has the bridge things. And Santos and Berto.
All right,
Hey,
is that
remember
next
the
yet?
anticipated women's championship match is coming up next.
Undisputed
Tiffany
Penta.
Stratton trying to stay on
Yeah, I
her
see it.
top pedestal. Nia Jax
Penta winning that
looking to
title.
crash it all
Yeah,
down.
I don't know if it'll be his first title that he
On
win,
the line in moments.
but possibly.
Monday, two heavy hitters.
This is insanity.
Oh yeah, Jay and
Unstoppable night.
Braun
The champ Jay
Breaker.
versus Braun Breaker. It's me and you. Monday Night Raw is more dangerous than ever.
All while the Money in the Bank qualifying matches begin. Raw, Monday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, only on Netflix.
I could also see
You're
Penta
not alien.
defeating.
The Grays and Panta.
I could also see Penta defeating Dominic eventually for the IC championship. But yeah, I definitely see Penta could be a speed champion. Although I do see Ray Phoenix being a speed champion before Penta. I think that'll be a little bit more of his to be his first title for Ray Phoenix. Anyways, we're gonna be right back. I gotta take a quick little break. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Joker's Wild Side. As we have Nakamura back on Smackdown. After what's behind that China hunger. Yeah, Rhea Ripley will be women's champion again. No doubt about that. She's too good. Ooh, do not fear you. You hide behind the smoke and mirrors, but deep down inside you feel the dark. But there's that could be excuse me.
俺は刀を研ぎながらずっと見ている。お前たちの鼓動が高鳴る瞬間も理性を失うその引き金を全て知っている。来週、お前たち二人が
Yeah, she's one of the favorites to win in Money in the Bank, for sure.
俺はマネーンダバンクへの切符を手にする。
Oh, qualifying match here.
そしてその時をお前たちは知ることになる。山の嵐、馬らの刃、俺が止められる存在だということ。
Seems like Shinsuke is trying to get a match.
Determined Shinsuke Nakamura. We're going to be in beautiful Savannah, Georgia next week for Friday Night Smackdown. Tickets are still available. You can go to Ticketmaster for that. And what a card it is shaping up to be. The men's Money in the Bank qualifying continues.
LA Knight, Aleister Black, and Nakamura next week for SmackDown for a qualifier match for Money in the Bank.
With that top tier showdown.
Yeah, and we saw Alexa Bliss qualify earlier.
Charlotte, Julia, and
Match will it be? US
wow,
champion
Vega,
the 14-time world
and another qualifier match next week.
SmackDown's latest acquisition, the incredible Julia. We'll find out next week on SmackDown.
Oh yeah,
Julia, so good, so good.
yeah.
We have another world championship match
Ooh, next week.
Remember,
Tag match. I forgot about
a
that.
week ago was non-title and Street Profits.
Street Profits putting the titles against Fraction.
The momentum that Fraction takes all the way for the biggest breakthrough of all. Street Profits with a title defense, WWE Tag Team Championship next Friday on SmackDown.
The women's world title on the line next.
But to be honest, it doesn't matter if you or Nia win, because I'm up next. I'm winning my qualifying match. I'm taking that briefcase, and I'm taking that title
back
the
there.
same way that you did with
Naomi.
You little bastard.
Jade, you can keep talking all you want, but if I were you, I wouldn't get too comfortable because I am always ready. And you might be good enough to win your qualifier. And you may be even good enough to win that briefcase. But for as long as I'm champion, you'll never be good enough to cash in on me.
As we see Naomi creeping in the background.
So close to getting this title shot herself. But it's Nia Jax
All right,
who
up
won
next.
the #1 contenders match. It's Nia Jax who looks to conquer her former friend turned foe, the WWE Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton against Nia
Is that
Jax.
up next?
It
I
is
guess no Cody
underway
tonight.
in just a moment.
All right. We're going to take
Fanatics
another break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Welcome back to Joker's Wildside Watch Along. We're back here on Smackdown. Mirul, yes, I think she will be at Berlin, Bash in Berlin.
Earning themselves a title shot in the finish between Aleister Black and Carmelo Hayes.
I also think as long as Drew doesn't get hurt, he will also be there. Possibly Sheamus.
All gas and no brakes. You know what I mean? You've got a better one than me, but this young man loves the megastar. Marrying me, Tiffy. Get in line. There's quite a few suitors heading her way. Alexa Bliss, that young fan, got a happy moment earlier. Seen Alexa qualify for the money in the bank. Never too young. 2-year-old with his ear defenders. Good job. It's been loud this evening.
All right, time for the main event. Tiffy putting her title on the line against Nia. I think Tiffany's going to retain here without being too biased, but extremely biased at the same time. Like I said earlier, I'm not a fan of Nia Jax in the ring.
Nia clearly signaling the target and the prize and what she wants to reclaim. And now it is right in front of her as this crowd is roaring in anticipation of this WWE Women's Championship match.
Major victory last week of a fellow powerhouse, Jade Cargill, to secure this opportunity at the goal, albeit thanks to a major assist from Naomi.
You can enter WWE's Dream Trip to Universal Orlando Resort Sweepstakes.
Mirul, who do you got here? Nia Jax or the champion Tiffany? Tiffany Stratton.
May 22nd. Plus, a chance to meet a WWE superstar. Go to WWE.com/Universal Sweeps to enter for your chance to win that.
Whoop, whoop.
Tiffy looking great in black and pink. Always in pink, I'm guessing.
Stratton was in a singles match with Nia Jax. It was their February rematch that ended in DQ. Candice LeRae versus Travis Scott tonight. There's no one.
Where's Candice LeRae, speaking of that?
It is simply time to decide. The former friends, the bitter foes. Tiffany, of course, took the belt.
20 minutes.
Tiffany Stratton got a ringside view of Nia Jax against Jade Cargill last week and got jumped for her troubles, but there is no doubt in Tiffany's mind, despite the confidence she's showing right now, just how tall a task it is to put away the former champ. Nia Jax, who is hell-bent on regaining the gold that her former protege took from her back in January.
For the official introductions, here's the always at the ready, Mark Nash.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the WWE Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from San Diego, California.
Okay.
And her opponent from Briar Lake, Minnesota, she is the WWE Champion.
Yep. JJ.
Tiffany Stratton, who holds that up high after ending Nia Jax's reign as WWE Women's Champion. That is what is on the line.
Potentially be the last time Tiffany Stratton holds that gold for a hell of a long time. This is about as calm and focused as I have ever seen Nia Jax. And that means one thing in my book, that means confidence.
I really hope Nia doesn't win here.
Well, staring right through each other.
Looking for vindication this evening is Nia Jax. It's one thing taking the title from Nia when you have the advantage of the Money in the Bank contract, and what an advantage it is. It's another thing entirely when it's a straight up one-on-one match.
So that kick to the leg, headbutt comes in against her by Nia. Crowd already, so I don't hear that Tiffy time anymore.
If you don't let Tiffy out of the block, she quite simply can't lose this one now.
Drop kick to the knee.
It's a drop kick. Low there. Nia with that shoulder tackle.
But look, Nia Jax really looks down her nose at Tiffany Stratton. The truth is this is a very different Tiffany Stratton to the one who learned the ropes under Jax. The WrestleMania 41 match against Charlotte Flair was a massive coming out party for a different version of Stratton. We know she can fight it out in the trenches now. She can do the ugly stuff. Tiffany Stratton, when needed, can be a scrapper.
Tiffany with the springboard. Uh-oh. Got caught by Nia.
But instead gets caught by Nia Jax.
Ooh, up to
over the
dang.
top rope. Oh my God. That is so painful. The way she draped her from that height.
All that power, all that weight on a very small condensed area on your rib cage thanks to that top rope. I don't care how strong your abs are, Tiffany. They're not going to help you there.
I completely agree.
Going into the post.
Oh, she's in such a compromised position there. She has her head dangling there.
Oh, slammed her.
Attack. Her head smashed into the post.
I think she's busted open. Uh-oh. They're going play by play.
Live in a place like this, unless they have something to hide.
Tiffy got slammed into the post. And this is wait. I don't know if it's hurt. She's hurt, so hold on. Nia with the surfboard on Tiffany. Covered by Nia and kicked out at 2. Tiffany is still holding her head. They need a close-up shot. I can't see it from here. Tiffany not put in a sleeper. Oof. Tosses Nia off of her. A little bit of a hip attack by Tiffany, and she goes back down. Covered by Nia, and then kick out by Tiffy time. Another chokehold by Nia. I'm trying to see if Tiffany got hurt in that smash against the post. Oof. Jawbreaker from Tiffy. Yeah, I think Tiffy got hurt. She's still holding her head. I mean, she's going through the motion for sure, but oh, Nia Jax got Tiffany up for an avalanche Samoan drop. Oof. Landed rough cover. Nia. Then Tiffy kicks out. Well, they're back.
Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you ringside. There have been two critical moments in this WWE Women's Championship match as Nia Jax has had control. Tiffany had her head draped in the corner just like this moment ago.
Again.
And Nia came in with a hip attack that smashed into the post. Oh, but this time she gets out of the way.
Hip first into that
Tiffy looking to fly. Ooh, basement dropkick.
Baseball slide gets the best of her.
And Tiffany Stratton really has to make this count. There's been very little in the way of offense coming from the champ. Immediately trying to turn things around. I think Stratton wrote it out.
Into timekeeper, but off the top.
Ooh, slams her face into the post.
Nia gets sent headfirst into the post.
Let me tell you, that impact by Nia Jax was right on the top of the head. That's practically the impact of a pile driver into steel. And Nia Jax is wobbled all over the place.
Tiffany going to the
It's
top.
The comeback that Tiffany Stratton's been looking for. The champ is
Ooh, crossbody. I don't think Roxanne and Julia are tagging anymore. Julia's now on Smackdown.
Completely turned this match on its
Yeah.
head after utter
They just
dominance
announced it today
from the
that she's in
challenger.
Smackdown now.
Well, this was party. Tiffany Stratton really kept doing it all.
Nia Jax returns some time away with her sights set on Tiffany Stratton.
But if the tag title's on the line, anything is possible. Oh, caught her and Samoan dropped her.
Samoan drop.
Oh, Jesus. I do not like Nia
That
wrestling.
left shoulder gets up by Tiffany.
I think Tiffany is bleeding in the back of her
Amount of
head.
force on that senton, especially there, knocking the stuffing out of the champ Tiffany Stratton. Just when it looked like Tiffany Stratton had built up a major head of steam, regained the advantage. Jack shuts it down once again.
Nia going for that squash. Oh, we got
roll
a
up.
attempt. A roll up by
Nah,
Stratton,
kick
but
out by
able
Nia.
to kick out. And then the big knee by Tippy time.
You've got to keep moving if you're Tiffany Stratton. You've got to keep peppering.
Ah, here we go, the springboard.
The back elbow, the back handspring. Stratton's got momentum.
Ooh.
Buster. Into
Cover.
the cover to retain.
Now Nia
And
kicks
the
out.
shoulder up by Nia.
And Nia is running on fumes right now. Tiffany Stratton's come to her and trying to come up with something else.
Come on, don't go to commercial break anymore. We're good.
Getting close to a 3 count, but not close enough.
I think
This is
Tiffany's
great
still holding her
stuff
head.
between these two, the current champ, the former champ.
Oh, that'd be a great match. Mommy and Tiffany? Yeah. Oh, power driver? Nope, power bomb.
Instead, it's a power bomb.
Might get too far. Here, Joe.
Ooh, double power bomb.
Power bomb by Nia Jax.
And Jack's still not going for the pin. We're not done yet.
Ooh, leg drop.
Nia Jax.
Cover.
Does she get gold?
Nail.
No,
Tiffany
left
kicks out.
shoulder somehow gets up.
Yeah, really intelligent.
Rhea Ripley versus Tiffany.
Woo. Would have beaten
That'd be a
less than
fire
the
match.
that. There is a reason why Tiffany Stratton is the champ. There is a reason many call her the future of the women's
I
game.
think that'll be a while
Jax
before it
knows
happens,
that.
but yeah,
Jax
that'd
knows
be
it's gonna be
a
something
crazy good
big
match.
if she's going to take the gold from Tiffany tonight.
What a scene here at First Horizon Coliseum in Greensboro. Over 12,000 plus for Friday Night Smackdown to see this World Championship main event. Nia's getting in position. Tiffany was able to get to her feet.
You cannot give Tiffany Stratton an extra beat. So durable.
I don't think Damian and Finn Balor will be getting along for a while.
As Jack's found there, but It might be for nothing looking at this.
But I mean, if they do a good story, possibly. Ooh, roll through. Jeez, now landed hard on her head. Cover. Then kick out.
How adaptive there was Tiffany Stratton just when it looked like all hopes were lost.
The body control Wade. The incredible body control. What?
What is this? Is this Naomi? Why?
Championship match. Naomi
Oh my God.
with a steel chair in hands.
Well, we were getting a bomb burner, but Naomi has made it clear for weeks she wants next. Whoever has the goal.
She has said proceed with caution, and now with both of
Oh
our
my God.
championship
Why?
spirited fighters laid out in the ring. She's on the apron with a steel chair.
Hey. And then Jade Cargill.
The storms arrive. Jade Cargill.
Oh, Jesus. Big super kick.
After Naomi cost Jade Cargill the #1 contenders match last week. It's payback time.
On site again.
Yep.
Jade and Naomi fighting through the crowd.
Naomi running away.
Match continues.
Oh, 9 charges, and Tiffany gets out of the way.
That major distracted.
Does she win?
She's going for
Ooh, lands. Cover. 1, 2. Nail. Nia kicked out.
Nobody has ever kicked out of Tiffany's
What?
moonsault.
Why they have Nia do that? Oh my God.
It's me and everyone over the past 4 years at NXT, Raw, Smackdown, PLEs.
Nia Jax, the first to survive it.
Nia Jax refusing to be denied this evening. There is something special driving Jax. She wants to go.
What is Tiffany doing now?
This is outrageous. Stratton back to the top.
Oh, locked down hard.
All the way down to the floor.
And Tiffany Stratton landed horribly on that side.
Yes, she did.
What in the world is she doing now?
I think Stratton's hurt.
Clear off our announcers.
Well, it's not going to get any better either.
The Royal Rumble. Yeah,
Nia Jax has all the time in the world to control.
unless they give it to Gilio or Samoan drop on it.
To the ring.
Yeah, Rhea could win it unless they want to bring up Roxanne or Gilio or even Stephanie. Don't care.
Incredibly giving with that count, knowing this is a major championship match. Stratton's body has been wrecked.
Oh, she's going for the annihilator. She's going to
Uh-oh.
finish this thing right now.
Don't speak too soon,
Oh,
Joe.
wait a minute. How is Tiffany getting her?
Tiffany trying to power bomb her. Oh, awkward annihilator cover. 2. Tiffany grabbed the ropes.
Possible second. Tiffany grabs that rope, and Nia is in complete disbelief. She feels she had it won.
We've got an absolute classic here. This should have been over at least twice by this point.
Ryan says no, she had the rope. Nia says, forget this. I just won this championship. I'm taking it. She grabs the title. Nia Jax is walking up with the
I hate Nia, dude.
Triple Jackson cannot win gold like that. Get back in here and finish the job.
Oh, Nia got the chair. Oh, drop kick to the chair. Prettiest moonsault coming.
Just put the steel chair right through her face with that kick.
Lands it. Oh, Nia got hit the hard way. She got opened up. Tiffany retains. Nice. And Nia is bleeding.
Match had everything, Wade. Absolutely everything.
What an absolute banger.
The ending was good.
Annihilator.
And Nia Jax got busted open.
Tiffany Stratton was equal to it after Nia Jax had already kicked out of a previous moonsault hour.
It is Tiffy time right here, right now. Tiffany
Stratton retains, defeating Nia Jax. Oh, what a night on SmackDown!
Yes, it was. Well, you guys, tell me what you thought of the show. What was your favorite match? And don't forget to join me on Monday for Monday Night Raw.
Previously,
I've been Lobos, and this is
Resident
JoJerz
Evil
Wild Side.
villain is here to kill everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Sacrifice.